You saw what I did earlier. Yeah. You saw what I did. We're gonna be using this whole thing. Have you ever tried using this as a loop?
No. Dude, why do you? You're the only sadistic person who would do that to yourself.
What's sadistic about it? It's self
you like
pleasuring.
But you're self-pleasuring, but you have to have some kind of pain involved because you know that shit's gonna burn.
Pain is pleasure.
In your world.
Pain is pleasure. Well, you know what? Didn't I say a few episodes ago that you haven't lived unless you sucked a dick? You haven't lived unless you experience some plain pleasure.
It's too early for you to be fucking up words already. Dude.
Too early? What are you talking about? Is it like 2 o'clock? It is 2 o'clock. But yeah.
So you like to experience plain pleasure?
I like to experience plain with my pain and the pleasure. Yes.
Yes. Vanilla pleasure.
Yes. Like I'm running out of shit to do. Like you could only groom so much. You could only.
Are you trying to find places where you have hair that you can fucking groom? That's not your beard?
My ass.
Please tell me you ain't trying to put nails.
My ass is uncharted territory right now. It is uncharted territory.
The undiscovered country over there?
Undiscovered country. Yes, a little Star Trek William Shakespeare. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know what else.
How long before you fucking just lather up? How long before
I'm like a seal? Like a seal. Dolphin smooth.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Geeks That Lift, where we bring you everything from comic books, horror, and of course, the Geekverse. I am one of your hosts, Mark the Freakin' Rican Williams, joined by
Corona.
It looked like you took a deep breath and just lost it.
Yeah. It's Cocoa Nut, guys. Hello. Again, a very sweaty, a very hot. Like, there is no coronavirus living in this fucking studio right now. It is like 187 degrees in this in this studio.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing something that we haven't done ever, and it's for the first time. Kind of a little experiment. We're recording right now for you guys. Hopefully it drops on Monday. Pat. We love you. But also, we're also recording this Facebook Live. So to all our Facebook Live people, new fans, old fans, people that are just looking, people that just want to see what the fuck is this fucking fat motherfucker doing. Yeah, this is what I do. So, in my daytime, my day job, I own a gym, work out, that shit. But in my...
Watches porn.
That's in my off time.
Off time, okay.
In my off time, I self-pleasure, and I try to pleasure you guys. With
pleasure your ear holes.
Pleasure your ear holes. Right there. But yes, you know what? This is new. This is something different. We're living in some fucking crazy fucking times right now. Like this fucking coronavirus, the COVID-19 is fucking everybody up, and it's fucking everything up. And it sucks. Everybody, they're telling you stay at home, self-quarantine, all that. I mean, for the most part, we're following it.
Yeah.
We got the Purell right now. Everything's disinfected. Everything's fine. So, to you people out there, I know there's a lot of you out there that are like, what the fuck, man? You guys aren't at home. You don't know where we are.
Yeah, maybe.
Except Facebook Live people.
Yeah.
But,
maybe we are. Maybe we aren't.
Maybe we are. Maybe we aren't. But, I got to put out content. We got to put out some stuff because you know what? I'm sorry. I've been home for quite a few days and I am fucking going crazy. I am fucking going nuts. So I know if I was still stuck at home, which I will be after this, don't worry about it. I would want more content if I had like a favorite show or favorite podcast or something. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to put out more stuff. Like normally we put out an episode a week. We're gonna try to put up some more shit. Maybe not full episodes, but I'm gonna be obviously I'm using my phone right now with the Facebook Live. I'm gonna be putting up some shit from home and doing some stuff. Freaking Rican over here is gonna be doing the same thing. Oh, wait a minute. What the
Is that our language or something?
I didn't say my name. For the new people that are watching, I am Coconut.
How do you spell it?
Coconut. What?
How do you spell it?
Funny you may ask.
Okay.
You spell it capital K, lowercase o, capital K, lowercase o, hyphen. Don't forget the hyphen, guys. Don't forget the hyphen. Capital K, lowercase n, lowercase u, capital T, and then a big old motherfucking exclamation point. Coconut. What's going on, guys? It's a little fucking crazy. It's a little nuts. I think I'm having cabin fever. I think I'm having heat stroke right now because it's so fucking hot in here. We're gonna be doing things just a tiny bit different with everything going on. We normally do a news episode, then we do a topic, then we do a news episode, then we do a topic. Well,
not much fucking news.
Not a lot of news right now. There's not a lot of news. Everything on the news right now is Corona.
And I'm saying everything's been postponed. Everything's been canceled.
Everything's canceled. Back. Everything. So what we'll talk about a couple of things that are kind of newsworthy, and then we're just gonna fucking wang it. This shit. We're wing, not wang.
Well, he likes the wang.
Listen,
we're gonna wing it.
What do you mean I like the wang?
Didn't you say you haven't lived until you suck the dick?
I did say that. I did say that.
And it's on fucking film, so.
It's on video. Yeah. You know, you haven't lived until you've. I did it again. It's supposed to go. But
you go the opposite way.
I go the opposite way.
You got somebody with a banana dick that's kind of fucking just
It's
curvy?
Twisted. It's like a shoehorn. Not a shoehorn. A horseshoe.
A horseshoe.
A shoehorned horseshoe.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's so hot in here. It's so hot in here. All right, so since I don't have notes, I don't have my phone. Again, we're gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it.
There he goes again. He is always. There he goes. You see? This is a normal thing.
You see that? You see that? You know what's cool about this? Oh, look, people are commenting. You know what's cool about this is that, oh no, it's out of focus. Oh, okay. The computer didn't like my wang dance.
Didn't like it. Felt violated.
As you should. Hashtag me too.
Oh God.
Okay, so let's get right down to it. One of the news things that I remember reading about is with this whole coronavirus thing going on, and people are home, and they close all the theaters.
Yeah.
Do you know this past weekend is the first time in movie box office history that there's been $0 at the box office?
That's fucking crazy.
That is fucked up.
That is crazy.
Fucked up. Like, it's just like unheard of since movie theaters came into existence and people were buying tickets. Like, there's always been box office numbers. And this is the first time in history that the box office was at zero, zilch.
Well, aren't they now so desperate that now they're just taking the fucking movie, just releasing them on demand?
That's what, well, for a lot of them. Like right now, Disney released Onward on VOD. They released Emma. They released The Hunt.
The Hunt,
and
yes.
I think they're releasing Bloodshot. And what's the other movie? There was another movie that The Invisible Man.
Okay, yes.
Which, you know what, a lot of people liked, and I'm like, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't as outstanding as everybody else is saying it is. I'm gonna give it a thumb sideways. Okay. The Hunt was a great movie. Wait a minute, why is my hat?
Your hat's always fucking crooked, dude.
I know. It's just because I'm crooked. I need a V8. But they got we had all these. Here we go again. There we go. Is it me because my fat head just got closer? I need to be more in frame, which means I got to be closer.
Uh-oh. So they say when you wash your hands, you're supposed to like sing the birthday song. When you sanitize, you sing a song too.
Do I sing the song?
Do you?
No.
No?
No.
You don't, in your head, you don't hum it?
No.
Maybe?
No, I do the Law and Order thing. In the justice system, and by the time I go chung chung,
you're good.
Should be done.
You're done.
I should be done. Chung chung. That's it. But I guess one of the point of contentions for a few people out there in social media, and mind you, I'm just talking about just people in general that I know in my circle. A big point of contention with these movies getting released on VOD is the price tag. I guess people are complaining. I mean, it's kind of split. There's some people that are complaining that the $20 price tag to rent these movies for 48 hours is a little too much. They think it's a cash grab. What do you think?
I mean, it kind of is, but it's something that has to be done. I'm sorry to say it. It's a product of the environment that we're currently living in. These people have to make money. Studios have to make their money back.
Now, I'm with you on that. Okay, I agree. But shouldn't the movie studios feel bad for the current working man, middle class working man that's not making any money right now, that is on unemployment, that is maybe working from home, that doesn't have that much money right now to spend $20 to rent a movie when a movie comes out on DVD or digital, it's $20 to own it.
True. I mean, I can understand both points. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
But ultimately, you have to think, again, they're a business and they have to make money.
And that's
like
the thing.
Like you said, first time in history, the box office has been at zero. So all these studios are taking hits like a motherfucker.
Yes.
And they can't dodge them. Stock market's fucking crashing too. So it's like everything is taking a hit, and they're going to take a hit, but they want to kind of minimize that hit. And I understand it.
And I get it. I totally get it. And that's a thing. They put an investment down. They spent all this money to make these fucking movies, for our enjoyment, for our entertainment.
Yeah.
They got to recoup some of that. You got to recoup some of it. They're not going to recoup all their
I don't even think they're
money.
recoup half of it.
They're not. But and that's also because you get the people. Come on, there's a lot of people that are going to be watching these movies illegally.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Let's be real about it. But the way I see it is, if you go to, I had the same discussion with my guest Lauren on Temporary Terror Trio, that he said it. I said my argument was, it's cheaper for me to pay $20 to rent the movie for 2 days than to actually go to the movies. The movies right now, there's not a $10 price tag for a ticket unless you go on matinee Tuesdays or if you go to a matinee or whatever.
Yeah.
And a lot of places don't do matinees, like big cities like New York City, Los Angeles. They don't do matinees anymore.
Okay.
It's full ticket price.
Yeah.
All day long. So that, like right here, the Regals, they got the 650 Tuesdays and stuff like that. But the way I see it is, if I'm going to the movies, one, I'm not going by myself. I mean, sometimes I do. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going with somebody else. Yeah. And so right there, that's the price for 2 tickets. Right there, that's already going to cost me about $23, $24.
Yep.
Right there for 2 tickets. So right there, that's already $4. It's $4 more than to rent the movie.
At home.
Mind you, I'm going to go see the movie one time.
Yep.
Okay. Where this, you rent it, you get it for 48 hours, and you can watch as many times as you want in 48 hours.
Exactly.
On top of that, I don't know about you, but when I go to the movies, I like to go to the concessions and get my soda and get my candy and get the popcorn and maybe a hot dog and maybe mini corn dogs or anything else.
See, you got to get the big popcorn, extra butter.
I'll butter your popcorn.
I know you would.
Let me get it right. Let me get ready.
Get some Reese's Pieces going. A big thing of water or an icy.
An icy.
Yeah.
Regal just changed all their products from Coke to Pepsi.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was weird. Like they did it like within a day. It was like. Whoosh.
But again, yeah, like exactly what you're saying. It's going to end up costing you more money.
I'm doing it again.
Oh God!
All right, Purell, all up in my stash.
Oh God!
That does not taste good.
Happens to you
at all. That does not taste good at all.
Oh God! Oh my God!
All right, guys, that wasn't a Corona cough. And if you guys watch, it was because I put this fucking goopy Purell in my hands and then I wiped my fucking face with it. It's true. I never noticed until this fucking pandemic
how much
I touch my fucking face.
Yeah, everybody does it. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Jesus Christ! Oh, that was disgusting. Nah. But if we're getting the concessions, now you're running 2 people let's say you get something, I get something. Let's say you and I go to the movies.
Let's go.
All right. $12 a ticket. Okay. $11.40 or something, $11.30 a ticket. Okay. Then we go. I mean, I'm not sharing your popcorn.
No,
I'm getting my own popcorn.
It's my popcorn.
Yes. And you can get the butter. I don't do butter. And
Bougie.
I'm bougie. And then I'll get the large icy.
Yeah.
So large icy is like $6, $7. You know, the popcorn, if you get a large popcorn, that's like what, 12?
12
Or something like that.
Something like that.
You know, I won't get a popcorn, but I'll get like a hot dog or 2 hot dogs or mini corn dogs or the fucking pretzel bite nuggets.
Pretzel bites, yeah.
And you know, that's like $7 a piece for each. Normally I get like, I'll get like 2 hot dogs if they're made right then and there, not those old dogs that have been sitting there all day and they're like a old man's dick.
Shriveled up and shit.
It's all shriveled and brown. Oh, it's like Morgan Freeman's dick.
Oh my God.
Morgan Freeman's dick.
Jesus.
Now, would Morgan Freeman's dick be God's dick?
No, why would it be God's dick?
Because he played God and he's the voice of God.
What do you mean he's the voice of God?
Bruce Almighty, man.
Yeah, but he played God, but he's not.
Didn't they do a documentary about God and didn't he narrate it?
He did something about on religion, but it wasn't about God.
Are you sure?
I know
Are you
there's,
sure?
I know there's something where he goes and talks about different religions and stuff like that.
I could have sworn it was something like God and it was Morgan Freeman. I was like, perfect.
Perfect. Perfect person.
I love Morgan Freeman's voice. Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Soothing. It's a soothing
It's
voice.
such a soothing voice. It's like,
If you're lost, that's
Not
the
like
voice.
that.
That's the voice you want on a GPS.
yes. You know what? Whose voice I would like? Not only Morgan Freeman's, but I would love James Earl Jones's voice.
James Earl Jones.
Man.
That boy got some bass in that
That
voice.
dude got some bass. Have Mufasa wake you up in the morning? Have Darth Vader tell you got an appointment? Like, come on. That's what they need to. You know what? That's what they need to do. That's what Apple, you need to do. You need to fucking get all these like stars with these fucking really cool voices and just have them record all sorts of Siri dialogue. You know, because Siri's got, you know, they got the Siri voice.
Yeah.
Then they got like a British voice,
Nice.
a male voice, and a British female voice. Then they got like an Australian voice. I don't know. I don't have Apple. I don't do Apple, even though we're recording on a MacBook. But yeah, the phone is Samsung. All right, I'm a Samsung guy, but I don't know. They should do that. They should do that. But if we go back to the concessions, we're already spending 24. Then with everything, maybe about $45, $50.
You're looking more towards $50.
And that's easy, $50. Boom, gone. So
now, mind you, this is if you haven't eaten before, or if you're not going to go to eat after. You're only countering and factoring in at the theaters itself.
you make a point.
Okay, so if you go to eat before, you got to take that into consideration of the price, because if you're at home, you're not paying. You're
You
just
do
gonna
a fucking
eat.
date night, you are dropping 100. Boom, straight.
Yeah.
Straight. You know what? You could be at home. You can make some Orville Redenbacher popcorn. You can get a couple of sodas. Like, again, $20 for the movie. You sit down on your couch, you watch it. You get your snackies from home.
Get a
you can go
fucking
to a
pack of
dollar
Pringles and a
store
quart of
and
water.
get the movie fucking candy. I mean, I don't know if the dollar store is open right now, but are they essential? They're essential. Go to the fucking Dollar Tree and get a pack of Raisinets, a pack of Milk Duds, a pack of fucking Bunch of Crunch. I love me some Bunch of Crunch.
Some goobers.
Some goobers.
Oh.
I'm telling you. And you can get those $1 a box. And
You're fucking
there you
good.
go. There you go. You're good. And you know, again, I can see both sides, but I'm more, I mean, maybe because I'm a small business owner and I'm like, you know, you gotta make a little bit of money. You gotta recoup some of your money.
But again,
I understand.
It's fact though, and I get how people say, well, in these tough and trying times, I get it. Everybody's struggling. It's just all across the board.
Yes.
But at the same time, just like they said, restaurants can close, but you can still go pick up the food. You just can't eat it there. Same thing with the theaters. You can't go to the theaters, but you still have the option to watch the movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So again,
I mean, you know, it's just
at $10 a piece, at $10 a movie, they're not going to make shit. At $20, they're not going to make anything. They're not making half of the money back at all.
Yeah.
So, but again, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can see both points of the story, but again, I'm more on the side of the studios.
Okay, so then, so we got that going on. Then, with that being said, there was a little bit. They was it Warner Brothers? It's not Warner Brothers. It's Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers was considering releasing Wonder Woman on VOD, but They were going to release Wonder Woman on VOD. They were talking about it, but now they changed it and they decided that they're going to release it in August instead,
pushing it
in the
back.
theaters. I'd rather. You know what?
That's a movie that's some, I mean, the movies that you announced that's going on VOD, yes, fine, I can see go on VOD.
Yes,
But a movie like that that's targeted as a blockbuster movie, you want that theater experience to see that movie.
yeah,
It's just-
yeah.
Like, can you imagine? And put it in this perspective. Let's say this had happened years ago when Independence Day came out. Would you have had the same emotions, especially when the president did a speech, watching it at home for the first time without the surround sound in the theaters and everything? No.
Yeah, it wouldn't have the same impact.
Exactly. So when it's a movie like that, it's targeted to be a blockbuster. You want to have it in the fucking theaters.
There was an impact, not the impact that I had though when I did that speech.
That was
at
funny.
the bar.
That was awesome.
At the quarter. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'd much rather watch a movie. You know, the way I see it, with everything on cable, on regular TV,
Yeah.
on streaming apps, there's enough shit to watch. Like we can hold off. We can wait.
Good. We're
we can
good.
wait. I'm good. I mean, unless this fucking pandemic doesn't end and we end up turning into The Walking Dead.
At that point, you don't got to worry about it.
Then you don't have to worry about fucking movies or fucking
At all.
anything. That's it. Because once that happens and we do turn to Walking Dead, guess what? I'm turning to Negan. That's going to be me. So I'm going to have a bat.
Are you going to name it Lucille?
No. I don't know what I'm going to name it.
Francesca?
Name it Karen.
Oh.
That fucking bitch. All right. That's inside joke. But you know what? Speaking of The Walking Dead, they just had, there's two things that happened. This past Sunday was the final episode of Michonne, Denai Gurriera.
Yes.
She ended up leaving the show. It was already announced last season that this was going to be her last season. She was only in a handful of episodes this season. And did you end up watching it?
No. I fell off of that show a long time ago. Dude.
Wow. Why'd you say it like that? Like you smelled something bad? No.
Because it did, even you said it, the quality of the show dropped, dude.
The quality of the show dropped, but then I also said that this season is probably one of the best seasons they've ever had.
But my thing is that for me to come in, I'm going to be kind of lost of what's going on. So I'd rather just wait, binge watch, and then catch up on everything.
I mean, not really, because they pretty much revamped the show after they killed off Rick Grimes. They did a time jump 6 years, and it's like a totally brand new show. They're totally brand new show. It's good. I mean, I think The Walking Dead right now is the best it's ever been in years. It's almost up there. It was kind of sad with this last episode with Michonne, but it was good. If you guys haven't watched it yet, spoilers, I'm going to spoil it. She ends up, we find out, obviously, we already knew before that Rick Grimes didn't die.
Yeah.
That what happened is the bridge blew up, and then he ended up getting picked up by a helicopter and then getting whisked away. And then that's the last we saw of him. And that's going to be the basis. And then they time jumped 6 years. So I guess the basis for the Walking Dead movies that are going to be coming out soon are going to be what Rick has been doing and what's going on those 6 years that he's been gone. So that's cool. The Michonne episode kind of shed some light on that. She went off with some dude named Virgil. He was trying to get her to do some shit. I don't even remember. And then he ends up drugging her like on acid. And then she starts having these fucking flashbacks, and she starts having these visions. And it was cool, the storyline that it was, because it was an alternate reality of what she was. Like, we all know she got introduced into the show when Andrea was being chased by a zombie, and then she was about to get bitten by the zombie, and then Michonne showed up, cha-cha, and fucking with her katana, with the two pet zombies, and that was like the our introduction to Michonne, which was awesome. And that was you people who are on my Facebook, if you look at my Facebook, my old Facebook cover photos, but one of the cover photos that I had was Michonne with the pet zombies from that scene, because it was awesome. She was one of my favorite characters on The Walking Dead. But what they did is they did an alternate reality where she was having her visions where she didn't save Andrea. Andrea ended up getting fucking fucked up and killed by the zombies. And then Michonne just went on a different path. She ends up joining up Negan's gang.
Oh shit.
And she ends up being Negan's right hand person. And they do all these alternate scenes of shit that we've already seen. And then the big infamous scene when Negan fucking busts Abraham and Glenn. Michonne ended up killing Glenn earlier, so he wasn't even part of the lineup this time. Oh. And Negan does his eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and he was like, get the fuck out of here. He was like, I'm not going to do this. He was like, here, Michonne. And he gave her a choice between the katana and Lucille. She takes Lucille, and then she goes in front of whoever. They never show who she goes in front of, and then she fucking wah. And she's the one who bashed, I'm assuming Abraham's head in. And then towards the end of the vision, she ends up getting fucking maimed by Daryl. He shoots her with a fucking arrow, and then the last scene before she wakes up from her vision, she's laying down with the arrow in her chest, and she looks up, and Rick's there, and he points a fucking gun at her, and bow, kills her.
Oh shit!
That was awesome. So we end up also finding out that Rick was there. Virgil takes her on a boat. She finds a pair of cowboy boots. They're Rick's boots. Then she finds like an old iPhone that had like a sketch on it, like sketched inside. What is it when you grooves? You don't draw on it, but you just. What is that? Is it like etching,
scraping?
And there was an etched picture of her and Judith, and then some Japanese writing.
Yeah.
And it said Rick, and then some Japanese writing. And then the cool thing about it, which I watched Talking Dead afterwards, and I noticed it where the etching, it's Michonne and it's Judith, but it's Judith older.
Oh.
So yeah, so you're like, what?
Yeah.
So it's like, did Rick see Judith later? Because when he disappeared, Judith was small. She was still a baby. So who knows what's going on there? But then Michonne gets a hold of Judith. They talk on the walkie-talkies. She was like, I found something. She was like, I think your dad's still alive, whatever. And Judith is like, you got to go out and find him. So that's how Michonne leaves. She fucking takes off, and she's on search for Rick to see if Rick's alive. So I like the way they did it. I love this episode. Denai Guerrera fucking acted her ass off. Actually, everybody acted their ass off in this episode. And there was a rumor that she was going to be in one of the movies, one of the Walking Dead movies. Now you know for sure she is going to be. Because eventually she's going to find Rick, and then they're going to make their way back. And then once the show ends, which I think the show is only going to last one, maybe two more seasons. And they're going to fast track these movies, and then maybe they'll all come back for the last episode. And then that's it. It'll be done. But
because the comic book's already done.
The comic book's already done, but they're right now in the comics. They're in. Well, the comics are over, but in the storyline on the show, they're just ending the Whisper storyline, and after that, you get the Commonwealth storyline. So I think they're going there because they're doing some shit with Eugene and other stuff. My namesake. And oh no, wait a minute, I'm Coco Nut. And we'll see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
But after the Commonwealth though, that's it. The comic book does another time jump, and then it's over, and then it ends. So we'll see. I think Walking Dead has maybe one, maybe two seasons left, and then it's over. Now in other Walking Dead news, they did this episode this past week. There's another episode coming next week. I guess the season finale is on hold indefinitely.
Oh God. Because of the corona?
Because of the Rona.
The fucking Rona.
Because of the fucking Rona. So because of the Rona, we will not be seeing any Walking Dead past the next couple episodes.
We won't be seeing shit.
Yeah, I guess we got one more episode left because I think there's maybe 10 episodes, maybe 10 or 11 episodes this season. So yeah, they're gonna air the finale as a special sometime in the future in a few months.
Okay.
Oh God, I did it again. Oh my God.
Give it fucking time.
I can't help it. I'm sweating. Oh God, that hurt so bad. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ,
God.
dude.
Oh my, look at my skin's red. Oh God. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work out. Oh my God. All right.
Now he can see. He's not blinded anymore. This fucking Rona is causing pain all around.
Christ.
Causing pain all around.
All around. But What else was I lost my train of thought. I don't know what else I was going to talk about. I was going to, oh, you're a fan of Supernatural.
Yeah, I am a fan of Supernatural.
Have you been keeping up on Supernatural?
This season, I saw like the first episode, but I like to binge them. So I want to, because I hate watching a show. Believe it or not, Netflix has spoiled me to having no commercials.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what I do is I'll watch the first to kind of get a premise of what the season's going to be about.
Yeah.
And then I stop. I wait for it to go on Netflix and then I just binge it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Excuse me, where I don't have to worry about, because I hate when the episode on the commercial breaks, you're like, oh, and it's like, fuck.
You're like, God damn it.
Now you're like, and it's sometimes it's the longest fucking commercial break ever.
So many commercials, yeah.
And I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
I'm like, I fucking hate it. So I always wait for them to come on Netflix and I always binge watch them.
Well, in Supernatural news, this past week or a few days ago, they aired their latest episode. I read an article where that's it for a while. There's 7 more episodes in the season, and
it's on hold.
They're on hold indefinitely until this whole Rona is obliterated. The way they see it, they have a few episodes recorded. They still need to. Not recorded, but filmed. They still need to film 2 more episodes, the last 2 episodes. But the ones that they have filmed now, sound department and visual effects departments are done right now. They're shut down. So they can't work on the episodes that they already finished filming. So there's 7 more episodes to be determined whenever they're going to air.
Jesus,
that's some shit, man.
This fucking virus has fucked everything.
This virus has been fucking everything up.
On another news of everything that's being messed up, obviously you've seen a couple of the like NXT shows and AEW. They've been doing them in empty studios.
Yeah,
which for me is shocking because what's shocking is you would think that WWE would be the king of that, right? Mm-hmm. But AEW's shows in an empty studio, empty stadium, empty arena are 10 times better than WWE's.
Get the fuck out of here.
10 times better.
No shit.
10 times. Even when they have the matches, for some reason, the matches hold you more. The interviews, like all this stuff, hold you more than WWE's. And a lot of times they'll do an interview and they throw an old match in.
Oh, okay.
Whereas AEW is just going like straight with matches.
Huh.
Not to mention that last week's episode, we had 2 debuts in AEW.
Yeah, we had Brody Lee and Matt Hardy. Oh, yeah. That's right. My eyes are burning.
Dude, it's got alcohol in it, man. Of course, you just rubbed all the shit in your eyes. Jesus Christ, man.
I'm gonna cry.
We're all the geeks that cry now.
We are the geeks that bawl.
But yeah, it's weird watching how everything is just like, due to this virus, everything is just like off, man. It's just like WrestleMania is going to be a 2-night event because it's going to be at the Performance Center.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's going to be just at the Performance Center?
The Performance Center.
No shit.
Yeah. It's weird, man. It's so fucking crazy. Weird. All the Comic-Cons are fucking canceled.
Everything. All the cons are canceled. Like, there's so much stuff. Like and you know what? I get it. I understand. You know, we're trying to curb this thing, and we're trying to get this thing to keep it from spreading. And but man, and you know what? And the thing is, it's only been a couple weeks.
That's the thing.
It's only been a couple of weeks, and like people are already treating this like it's the end of the world.
Yeah, like
it's already the apocalypse, and it's not. And you know, we talked about a couple episodes ago. Like, you know, it's just common sense shit. Just, you know, practice social distancing. Even though we're not right now. You know, keep your hands clean. Always, you know, just manage good hygiene. That's it.
Yeah, it's pretty much man.
That's it. It's gonna get. Supposedly it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Yes, I agree, but we'll get through this.
Of course.
Now, something that's been making the rounds on social media, and we were talking about it at the gym a little while back, a couple hours ago, is Netflix has a docuseries show.
Oh my God, yes, it does.
that premiered a few days ago.
Yes, it does.
Called Tiger King. Tiger King. Now, has anybody watched this shit? I'm sure most of you have already watched it.
And if you haven't,
turn this shit off right now and watch it.
Well, finish watching this.
No, then we're going to talk about it.
Oh, well, then yeah, then turn it off. Turn it off right now.
Just
we're going to spoil the shit out of this.
Hit pause, switch your thing, because hopefully you're watching this on a TV, and you know you see our big faces on your TV. And watch it. It's 7 episodes long. Each episode is like 42 to 46 minutes long.
can't, dude. You'll be hooked from the first episode.
From the first fucking episode. The first fucking episode. Like, seriously, like, it's just, there's homosexuality, which isn't really like the biggest issue.
There's rednecks. There's talk about meth.
There's meth heads.
There's tigers. Lions, and bears.
Oh my. Oh my. There's fucking, there's missing teeth.
Oh
there's
my God.
polygamy. There's straight guys that are acting like gay guys.
There's murder.
There's murder. There's mystery. There's country music.
Oh my God.
There's tiger underwear. There's fucking
mutilations.
Yes, tigers eating body parts and people and shit. Like, there is so much stuff going on in this show. Like, what? Like, dude, we were talking about it at the gym.
I didn't think it was good. Like, I was always wondering, like, what's the big shit with this fucking show? And finally, like I said, with Britt, my fiance, hello. We decided yesterday to just fucking watch it. I started with one episode and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna keep watching this.
Yes, shit. I'm telling you, man.
I started watching this on
Sunday afternoon, early Sunday afternoon, late Sunday afternoon. Stayed up till like 1:30 in the morning because every single episode, like the first episode, I was like, let's see what this is about.
Yeah.
Watch the first episode. After the first episode, I'm like, holy shit, gotta keep watching this. Like, and then 2, 3, like every episode ended on a fucking cliffhanger. You were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Gotta watch the next episode.
And then the funny thing was, like I said, my morbid ass was one of the things that kept me going, like I said in the gym, was the guy that was missing his legs. I wanted to find out.
He had some cool fucking legs.
Yes, but I'm like, did a lion or the tiger fucking eat his legs? Like, I'm gonna fucking find out.
Listen, what got me was the I think she was Filipino, the Filipino chick.
Yeah,
that got her fucking arm fucking torn off.
I didn't notice that bitch didn't have an arm until after the incident.
Really? Like, first off, she's like this, la 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 la.
Yeah.
Then she came out with,
yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Like,
hey, what's going on?
It's
like the nubbins. It was like this.
Yeah, just hitting.
Yeah.
But don't rub your fucking face.
Yeah. I'll just do this for a few minutes. But yeah, it was just the vapus. But yeah, it was like this fucking show. Oh my God.
The motherfucker tried to run for president.
He tried to run for president. Then 2 years later, tried to run for governor. Dude, Exotic Joe. Wow.
Dude, what the fuck? Hey, I have a chance. No, you don't. This dude
wanted to be a fucking celebrity. He got it. He's a celebrity now because of this shit. Like, what the fuck? Did the guy who not his first husband, but his first like boyfriend that on the show, how like he was in the music video.
Yeah.
And he had all his teeth. And then they showed him. Then he had like 8 teeth. Then they showed him currently he has like 2 teeth.
2 teeth
like
left.
He kept missing teeth. Like I was like, what the fuck? And then he was like, yeah, we did meth. And I'm like, okay,
there you go.
That'll do it.
It's funny because when the cop said, well, meth, it just stays on your teeth and it rots your teeth, and they show him like no, now
crazy.
I get it.
Then what the fuck? What the reverse tramp stamp?
Yeah, with the guy
on his front.
What did he say?
Property of Exotic Joe. Like I was like.
Holy shit
is right. Then the chick from Big Cat Rescue, who was like the nemesis of Exotic Joe. Then we got that whole murder mystery.
But that bitch killed her fucking husband.
She totally killed her fucking husband.
And fed him to the fucking tigers.
She fed him to the fucking tigers,
She
man.
did.
She fed him to the tigers.
If anybody has ever dealt with liars and you know how to read people, that bitch is lying her ass off.
That chick had liar face.
Oh my God.
The whole time. She
kept trying to do the awkward laugh.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bitch, you're lying.
Talking about, you know how many times I said that, no, my husband did not get eaten by a lion. He just disappeared. Get the fuck out of here,
you're
man.
Lying your
they
fucking
did that
ass
whole
off.
thing. And it was funny because, too, when they were interviewing the fucking lawyer.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you think that she killed him? He's like, no comment.
Yeah. He said it. Karma's going to karma.
Karma's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But karma ain't going to hit her because... Fuck, man. She came out smelling roses.
Wouldn't it be fucked if her husband whacks her?
Man.
And feeds her to the tigers?
I don't know, man. That dude, actually, speaking of, revert back, that dude looked like Orville Redenbacher.
That he did.
He totally looked like Orville Redenbacher.
Totally did.
But Jesus Christ, this fucking, telling you guys, if you guys haven't watched it yet, you guys gotta watch it. Netflix, Tiger King. What I forgot what the rest of it is, but it's Tiger King.
Yeah.
You can't miss it. The picture is the dude, the main subject, Exotic Joe, with his mugshot, with his fucking brown and blonde mullet and his fucking wannabe Hulk Hogan fucking mustache, Fu Manchu like that.
That show is so fucking good. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man. So good. It's ridiculous.
It's almost like a horrible movie that it's so bad that it makes it awesome.
Oh my god!
Because these people are such clusterfucks that you can't stop watching. You
don't know. Like every episode, you're like, all right. I think I know where this is going, and then boom. Like what? Like what was it? Like we were talking about the suicide.
Yeah,
it wasn't really a suicide. It was just like he didn't kill himself on purpose. But yeah, like that scene, I was like, huh? Like
the second the kid said, "Oh, it's a Luger. It doesn't fire unless it has a clip." I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna shoot himself.
I didn't even think that. Like I thought maybe he was gonna shoot somebody else by mistake or whatever. And then when they showed that, and as soon as he shot, he was like. I was like,
but then again, that guy's reaction was kind of like, have you seen people get shot before? Like, you really calm. Like, you were shocked, but I would have jumped up.
Listen, I don't know. I think I would have, I think I would have reacted the same way.
You would have just gone like this and then tried talking to him?
Oh, no. I would have tried talking to him.
He was fucking trying to talk to him.
I would have been like, you dead. I would have been like, oh.
Exactly.
You okay?
Walk it off, homie.
Walk it off. Hey, you got a hole in your head.
Oh my God.
Rub some dirt on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was that fucking show. Like that show blew my mind. I don't think there isn't going to be anything on Netflix that tops this shit now.
The last documentary that I saw that was good that I recommended to everybody was Who Killed Malcolm X, which is a really good documentary.
Okay.
Really good. Well done.
Black Power.
This one, just for the pure entertainment factor, right up there.
That's
you guys
it.
have to fucking watch it.
Listen,
if you guys are bored at home and don't know what to fucking watch, stop this right now.
Yes.
And go fucking watch it.
Go watch it. But I mean, I just, coño, that was good. Like and it was weird too because it's like the first week of this quarantine, so I'm like, nothing else is gonna fucking nothing else is gonna be just as good.
Unless they come out with a season 2 right away.
This thing is getting this. How are they gonna see season 2? The dude's in jail for 22 years.
Well, maybe he's trying to appeal, and maybe something happens with that other chick. And
those motherfuckers are smart, man. That's how they got you too. That first episode where he did that call from jail, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then they don't talk about it at all till like the 6th episode.
Because in every episode, I'm thinking like, wait a minute. When does he get locked up?
When is he in jail?
What does he get locked up for?
Yeah, they give you that little bit. And they're like, all right, now come along.
Yeah.
Come along.
They fucking hook sinker my ass. They got me.
They got me like all 7 episodes. I haven't binged something like a whole season of something in one day in a long time.
You yell at me for doing that shit.
Yeah. I don't even think I did Cobra Kai in like one day. And that was a good show too. Yeah. On YouTube Premium?
Yes.
Cobra Kai, season 1 and season 2.
Oh, is it YouTube Red? Some shit like that?
Yeah, it's one of the YouTube. It's the YouTube Premium thing. But I think they got the first couple episodes of the first season for free.
Yeah.
On there. Speaking of YouTube, another show that premiered this week, season 2 on the Vice channel. They, with us being wrestling fans, they have this show called Dark Side of the Ring. I didn't know about this show. Manu actually told me about this show a few months ago.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, it's this like documentary about wrestlers, but it's really dark. And then I was like, what's it called? He's like, I don't know.
I knew about the show, but I didn't have the channel.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to get the channel strictly for that one show.
Yeah.
And then when I saw they were bringing out season 2, I told Brit, we're getting this fucking channel.
Yeah.
And then I binge watched the whole first season.
I haven't watched the first season yet. I got the first. I guess the first season was 6 episodes.
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
And I'm gonna watch it. Are you playing footsie with me?
No, you're just moving around because you can't stay still. The
coronavirus, COVID. I'm not rubbing my eyes anymore.
Yeah, no, don't.
They're still burning.
Please don't.
They're still fucking burning. But that one episode, they. For the people that have been self-quarantining, Vice released their very first episode, the part 1 of the story of Chris Benoit. And they released it a few days early on YouTube. And then yesterday, which was March 24th, because we don't know when this is going to drop.
Yeah.
Except you guys see it dropped yesterday. They dropped part 1 and part 2.
This show is so well done.
So well done.
Mind you, wait until you see the first season.
I'm going to watch, yeah.
Yeah, the first season is good. It covers, the Montreal screw job, the assassination or the murder of Bruiser Brody.
Yes.
It covers a lot of shit, which makes it awesome. But this one,
Devon Eriks,
this fucking episode or 2 episodes with the Benoit story, like we lived through it.
Yeah.
But not knowing the behind the scenes of it.
Oh.
Like, oh my God.
Oh.
There was no way you can tell me that the way he took Eddie Guerrero's death, he wasn't suffering from some kind of mental issues.
I'm getting choked up right now even thinking about it.
Dude.
Like I'm getting, like when you're about to cry, when you feel a cry coming on and your body gets like, almost like when you get like those chills.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I'm getting that right now. I'm telling you, and all you guys, I mean, you guys that watch us, listen to us, whatever, guys out there that are watching right now, if you were wrestling fans, like him and I have been wrestling fans for years since we were kids. Again, I've preached before that, I fell off and I haven't watched it for a while. I'm back on it again. Back on that bullshit.
Back on the wagon.
Back on that bullshit. But this was in the heyday. This is like when I used to watch it religiously. Every week, every night. I made sure I was home as soon as 8, 9 o'clock hit, Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, or when it premiered on Thursdays.
Yes.
On UPN.
Yes.
Yes. And I would be there. I'd make sure that I would watch it. Shit. I remember I was such a big wrestling fan, and that was at the time when wrestling was on practically every night of the week. Every night of the week there was something. There was WWE, there was ECW, there was everything. There was Ring of Honor, there was all of it was on there. And you can find wrestling every night of the week. I think Wednesdays was ECW.
Yeah.
Mondays was WWE Raw. Tuesdays was Nitro, right? Or did they have
No, Monday
was Raw and Nitro.
Raw and Nitro.
WCW.
Then you had Thunder, which was on
Thursday Night Thunder. Yep. And then they had. So wait a minute, did they have Thunder on the same time as SmackDown?
Originally they did, yes.
Okay, but
because Thunder was a way to respond to SmackDown.
Yes. So that I remember. First off, I remember when Eddie Guerrero died. When Eddie Guerrero died, holy shit,
that was a blow. It was because he had just been on TV like the night before.
Yes. Fuck. Like, I don't cry a lot. Like, well, I was a big bitch when I was a little kid.
Was it the tribute video with the what was the name of that group? Because I think the song that was either The Sacrifice or from Creed.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was one of they had two really big hit songs that WWE loved playing.
Yeah.
And one of those songs was chosen for his tribute video.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh Lord.
Oh my God. Like that whole when Eddie Guerrero passed away and they did that whole memorial show and just
I think the song's Higher.
Yes.
Yeah, the Can You Take Me High?
Take me high.
Yeah.
I think. But fuck it, that whole thing, we were talking about it a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
That fucking I was crying from beginning to end. But the part that choked me the fuck up, where I was fucking crying, losing my breath crying, was when Chris Benoit talked about Eddie Guerrero, and he fucking broke down and fucking lost it and just my heart shattered. Now, you know what? And that's the thing, like with me, like I never understood until then, like, back when Kurt Cobain shot himself.
Yeah.
And all these Nirvana fans were like, fucking crying and committing suicide and all this shit. I was like, what the fuck, man? It's a fucking artist. Like, I don't understand. Biggie dies or gets shot. Tupac dies and it's fucking pandemonium and people were fucking losing their shit and crying and whatever. I never understood it. I was like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I understood it when Eddie Guerrero died. When Eddie Guerrero died, like that shit killed me.
Well, because it's at some point you make an emotional connection with them through something.
Yes.
Through something.
Yes.
Especially with Eddie Guerrero with the matches, you're invested in those matches. You are going along on those emotional storylines with him.
Yeah.
Right. So having him pass, it's like.
It was like he was somebody
someone
that I
you
saw
knew.
week in, week out,
Yeah.
like followed his whole career, like, you know, through WCW, through WWE, like watched him fucking go, you know, watched him grow up, you know, advance in the company, all that. He gave entertaining matches. He gave entertaining promos, like all his shit. Like, oh my God. Like,
I know of Eddie Guerrero before he hit
yeah.
the big scene because my grandfather, you know, may rest in peace, who happens, my mom's stepfather, who's Mexican, loved Mexican wrestling.
Yeah.
So I knew of the Guerreros.
Lucha.
Yeah, la lucha libre. I knew of the Guerreros. That's why I knew of him. I knew of Conan. I knew of a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
So when they came to WCW, I'm like, oh my God.
Conan's a dick.
He is a dick.
By the way.
But I knew a lot of these guys. So I knew of him then. So then when he came into like the American style of wrestling, it was still cool. So for me, I was like, wow, when he passed it, like it fucking hit.
Yeah.
It hit.
Yeah. And so that thing just fucking just floored me. So of course, you know, I'm thinking this fucking show is about Chris Benoit and about his career and about the double murder suicide, obviously, that he committed, reprehensible. And somehow they shifted that first episode from Chris Benoit into Eddie Guerrero. Oh my God. So I'm sitting there, you know, I partook in a little of the
Smoky.
little Chiba. And
Chiba.
So, and fucking watching this shit, I'm like, the emotions kept coming. It came back, man. They came back.
Fucking hit you, man.
And sure enough, they talked about how him and Chris Benoit were friends, how they were together, how you know, Eddie kept Chris Benoit sane and how they
gave him a Bible,
each other.
had him started believing in God.
Yes, and just all that stuff. And then they talked about when Eddie died, and then you know, they Chavo, you know, because he was one of the first people that saw him, you know, when he died, and you know, Chavo started talking about it, and Chavo starts crying, and then, oh my God, Vicky Guerrero. Then they talked to her about it, and she's talking about it, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I started I'm feeling it right now, where I was like, I'm like, oh no, it's going to happen again. I'm like, all right, you know what? I can choke it down.
I can handle it.
I can handle it this time. I've already lived through this, so it's not going to hit me the same way. And once they started talking about how, like, when I think, was it Chavo that called Benoit and told him, and then he heard like that blood curdling scream and he lost it, and I'm like, and I'm like, it's coming. And then they showed clips from the memorial show for Eddie Guerrero, and then when they showed Chris Benoit again, when he had his breakdown, right there I went, Boosh, doosh, doosh, doosh. Like, that's it. I started fucking crying. Like, oh my God. My heart broke all over again. Like, it was just, it was weird. And the thing, you know what I liked about the show. And then again, they reverted it. They turned it right back to Benoit and how that affected him, and how a lot of people are saying that was the beginning of his fucking downward spiral. And when, you know, when he started going crazy because, you know, they figured that his friendship with Eddie Guerrero, that was like his anchor, like his anchor to like sanity. Yeah. Because after that, they said that he changed and
he got paranoid. He pulled away from everybody.
Yes. He was doing his own thing. And I forgot who said it. Somebody at the interview, they were like, yeah, but like when he came to work though, he was still professional. He goes, you would never know that something was wrong with him. He was like, but when he was by himself, that's when he was just like, boom. And I think it was like his sister-in-law. His sister-in-law was the one I said that said that they saw him in his weight room, and they went to like his weight room, or Vicky. And
Vicky said that he'd go into Eddie's gym,
crying, and he was just bawling his eyes out. And you know, I get it. I understand that. You know, 100%. And then it just, the way that this fucking show like maneuvered everything, like it kind of at first made you feel sorry for Chris Benoit, but then it turned it and was like, you know, what he did was fucking ridiculous. He's a piece of shit. You know, he fucking murdered his fucking little son. He beat the shit out of his fucking wife, murdered her, and then, you know, murdered himself.
One thing that I find funny is Dean Malenko put it, that he thought it was very interesting, Steven Regal's comment during that he said, the only thing I'm going to say is that Chris Benoit is a great wrestler.
Yeah.
And he didn't say anything else. And then Dean Malenko said it. You know, Steven Regal lived in the same area, so he knew of the fights that were going on.
He knew the domestic abuse. He knew all the arguments. He knew of all the shit that was going on.
Yeah. So I found that, like, at the time, it didn't click with me.
Me neither.
You know, but watching it now, I'm like, wow.
Like, that shit was fucking ridiculous. Like, I remember when he did pass, when all that shit happened, that the news hit that he died, and no, because they did the pay-per-view that Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember they did the pay-per-view that Sunday. He didn't show up. Thought it was weird. Then either that night or the next day,
that Monday, they found out
that they were dead.
They did the tribute.
They did the tribute that night. And then the next day was when
everything came out and the news
everything came out. That it was double murder suicide, that he's the one that did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, that's when Vince McMahon was like, yep, you know what? We fucked up. We did a memorial on this guy.
We didn't have all the facts.
We didn't have all the facts. And, you know, aside from me talking about him right now, his name will never be mentioned ever again on WWE.
And that's the thing that's you can't not talk about Chris Benoit without acknowledging what he did towards the end. It was fucked up. It was.
Yeah.
But they've erased his whole body
everything
of work.
They erased everything.
His time from New Japan as the Pegasus Kid.
Yep.
ECW.
Yep.
WCW.
Yep.
WWE. All gone. All fucking gone.
And you know what? And it's weird because, again, like I said before, how man, this fucking this series is so good. This show, just the way that, like, they maneuvered everything. Like, again, they talked about his history coming up. Then they talked about, you know, kind of like the problems he was having. Then they talked about his friendship with Eddie. Then they talked about Eddie's death. Then they went to him and how his downward spiral. Then they went to the point where at first you felt sorry for him. Then after the shit that happened, you were like, what a piece of shit. But then they turned it back around somewhat, a little bit, where they brought on Chris Nowinski, former WWE star. And he was like, we got to talk about the fucking concussions and the CT and all that. Was it CTD?
Something like that.
Something like that. And, you know, found out how, you know, because Chris Nowinski suffered from a bunch of concussions. He had like 6 or 7. And it fucked, and he had to stop wrestling.
Well,
because
his biggest thing was he remembered Chris Benoit talking to him a couple of days before that happened.
Yeah.
And he asked him, how did you know, like, how many concussions have you had? And he was like, I've had about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And then he asked Chris, how many have you had? He's like, I lost count.
Countless.
He's like, I lost count.
And then, you know, and then when they did some more experiments and autopsy and stuff, they went through his brain and they saw that he had multiple concussions and total everything that happened was because of all the fucking brain trauma that he had.
There were parts of his brain that was so deteriorated that he had the brain equivalent to a like 90-something-year-old man.
That's insane.
And he was in his 30s, right? He was in his late 30s, early 40s or something like that.
I thought he was in his late 30s.
Yeah. So that just shows you how much damage he had done to his brain.
It's crazy. And that's after this happened. I think that's when WWE like really like fucking tightened up their wellness policy.
With wellness policy, and because again, a lot of people start saying steroids.
Yeah.
Okay, roid rage, whatever.
Yeah.
But again, they tightened up on the wellness policy, and they also tightened up on the no unprotected headshots.
Yes.
Like you could no longer take.
You see that montage of fucking headshots with the fucking chair shots that people were taking? Ooh, when Chris Jericho was like, yep, he was like, there's nothing you could do. He just had a fucking brace.
He said it was a badge of honor back in the day.
Bah! That's insane. I remember watching that when people used to take chair shots, and I'd be like, there's nothing fake about that shit.
When The Rock with Mankind, that match, when he was baseball swinging that fucking chair.
Yeah.
Woo.
One of the chair shots that I remember where I was like, coño, was when Brock Lesnar first debuted. And he came out like when he used to like come out and do run-ins and fuck wrestlers up and then leave. And there was one time when he came out and the Hardy Boys were fucking wrestling. And he came out and Jeff Hardy fucking grabbed a chair and went, guakiti. and cracked him, and the fucking chair bent, and fucking Brock Lesnar was like, "Pah, yeah," and I was like, "What?" Like that chair. You get a fucking steel chair.
You're going
that shit. That's not flimsy.
no,
That is
there's
not
no
flimsy.
give. There's no giving that shit.
Shit, you're not fucking smacking me with a fucking chair.
No.
Oh my
no,
god!
no.
But yeah, that. But then it turned it, and it was almost like not that you had sympathy for Benoit for what he did, because it's still fucking reprehensible. I don't give a fuck how fucked up in the brain you are. That's still fucked up. But it kind of gave an explanation of
where his state of mind was,
where
at,
his state,
or
yes,
lack of.
exactly. And I mean, still, but I think Jim Ross said it best on the show, on the interview, where they asked him, was it him or Demon Link? I don't remember who it was. I think it was Jim Ross, where they were like, people keep asking if Chris Benoit is ever going to be in the Hall of Fame.
No, he
does not deserve to. He does not deserve it.
It's not that he said he doesn't deserve it. He said that he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame because, and by putting him in the Hall of Fame, nobody's going to think of the body of work. They're only going to remember what he did.
Yes.
Every and it's true. How many years removed from that are we? And we're talking about Chris Benoit, and over the matches, wonderful. This guy's had so many of the best matches.
This dude was one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah, and
he was one of my favorite wrestlers.
And all you can talk about is what his last actions were.
Yeah,
because it was so. You killed your wife. You're wrong. You're taking a life.
Yeah,
but to kill your son, that's where everybody was like, "Fuck him."
A little kid.
He's a piece of shit and innocent. The kid had nothing. He had nothing to do with any issues you and your wife were having.
Yep.
And again, that's why his name is forever like blackballed from WWE.
Yeah, you know what? And I get it.
Not even WWE, from wrestling.
Yeah, and that's you gotta reap what you sow. And he was an extraordinary wrestler, extraordinary worker. He was very entertaining, but at the end of the day, he killed a woman and a little kid. So
yeah, it's like Chris
fucked up.
Chris Jericho said it, that if Chris Benoit would have known that his actions
would have almost like decimated the wrestling industry.
Killed the wrestling industry, destroyed his legacy, he would have been brokenhearted.
It would have killed him.
You know what I mean?
Figuratively.
Because again, it's just. But at the same time, my thing is watching that show, because it got so much in depth with what was going on.
Yeah.
So much at the time, I can get it. They didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why when Chris Nowinski, when he got involved, excuse me, he recognized the signs.
Yeah,
right away.
He did,
because the signs were there.
Yeah,
his emotional state, paranoia, all the signs of something deep down being wrong were there.
Yeah,
but nobody knew.
Yeah,
the effects of so many concussions and the brain damage and stuff like that. So, but shit,
it's crazy. This show is fucking. Oh.
I highly recommend it.
After here, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna watch the first season.
Yeah,
because those first two episodes, fucking got me, And again, it's great show. It's called Dark Side of the Ring. It's on Vice, the Vice channel. If you don't have Vice right now, you can check the episodes that we were just talking about. It's on YouTube right now. Both part 1 and part 2, the Chris Benoit story, are on that. But if you can get Vice, get it. They do a lot of cool alternative programming.
Yeah.
But this show is tits, man. This show is the shit. Next week they got New Jack. They're gonna be doing an episode on New Jack, and then they're going to be doing Owen Hart.
They're doing Owen Hart.
And I forgot who else they're going to be doing.
There's a lot more.
There's a lot of episodes. There's maybe like 8 or 10 episodes this season. So the Chris Benoit was their season premiere of season 2. But check it out. All right. Well, we got a good hour.
Yeah.
Good hour. For wanging it.
For wanging on this emotional roller coaster. Here he goes. All you people, this is what he does. See? There you go. Don't forget the Facebook people.
That's the wang. Has everybody noticed? I've been losing weight. The camera doesn't like it? That's what I got to say that. I lost a little bit of weight, And, Freaking Rican's on his phone now texting on air.
Oh, yeah, man.
What? All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I mean, it sounded like 2 people watching now.
Some people watch. CTE. CTE is what it's called. Brandon. Good look, Brandon.
Thank you. CTE. That's what we're talking about. Not CTD, CTE.
There you go.
But all right, guys. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. When it airs, hopefully Monday. Hopefully. Pat, our producer, is an essential employee right now. He's swamped with work.
So bear with us.
We're going to try to release this on a timely basis.
Yeah.
I know what's this.
That's
On a timely basis. That's timely right
down
there.
the fucking middle.
That's timely. Like I said, also we're gonna be releasing some extra content, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook. Twitter, anywhere.
Posting shit just to kind of keep you guys.
We're gonna post stuff.
Here.
We're gonna be doing little videos. I'm gonna be doing some home videos. Freaking Rick is gonna be doing some home videos. We're gonna show off our toy collections. We're gonna be. I'm gonna be doing some movie reviews. We're gonna be doing some shit.
Especially since I've gone fucking quarantine crazy ordering shit.
You have gone auction crazy.
Oh, that shit is fun, dude. Though. Fun.
Coño, man. Coño. So that's it. If you guys want to drop us a line, you can drop us a line at geeksatlift@gmail.com. Also, like I said previously, we're on the social media. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're everywhere, fucker. Also, on YouTube, you can catch us on the Beefmaster Network. So if you're on there, guys, if you're watching this video and you're not yet subscribed, go on the YouTube channel. Go on the Beefmaster Network. Like, comment, please share, subscribe, and hit that motherfucking bell. Because every time you hit that bell, every time we have a new episode that drops, you'll hear the bling.
There you go.
Bling.
Just like
and
that.
then, boop, here we are, Coconut and the freaking weekend.
We pop up like magic.
We pop up like magic. Slut magic.
Slut magic.
Male whore magic. Man whore magic. So that's it. I mean, that's all you got. That's all I got. Actually, if you guys want to watch the Facebook Live video, you can catch it on my personal Facebook or his personal Facebook. His is Mark Williams, and myself. Oh no, I'm going to give my full name.
You're going to give your government right now.
I'm going to give my government slave name. It's Eugene, which you guys already know that. Bofill, B-O-F as in Frank, I-L-L. Eugene Bofill.
El Bofil.
Yeah, that's a good name. Fuck you. All right, guys. For the Geeks That Lift, I am Coconut, followed by
the Freaking Rican.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Peace.